Greetings from Fayetteville Plastic Surgery. I'm Dr. Mark Miller, and I've had the honor, privilege, and pleasure of being in Fayetteville for 25 years of private practice and loved every minute of it. I was born and raised here, left and came back because the area really needed the skills of a plastic surgeon, and was able to join Dr. John Briggs and form Fayetteville Plastic Surgery, or continued Fayetteville Plastic Surgery. After years of training, I came back. I moved from Paris, France to Fayetteville, North Carolina. The irony of it is I moved from the hospital overlooking the Eiffel Tower to my office, which now overlooks the Bordeaux Tower, also in Cape Fear Valley. And I've been here since 1988, 25 years. Enjoyed every minute of it. It's been a pleasure, an honor, and a privilege to help the community, and not only the local community, but even the world community. I was fortunate to come here and join a thriving practice, Fayetteville Plastic Surgery, with Dr. John Briggs, who had been here approximately 10 years before me. And we had a great 20-year run together, and then he retired, and I kept it going. And then I'm excited about the new joining of forces between Fayetteville Plastic Surgery and Cape Fear Aesthetics, which will be taking place soon. So Fayetteville Plastic Surgery and Cape Fear Aesthetics will have a sort of combination joining together. And in so doing, I hope that my patients will take advantage of this, to the skills that are being offered in facial plastics, and hopefully in full plastic surgery, as we bring in another plastic surgeon to take over that field. Also, I'd like to just encourage my patients, if they have any questions or concerns, they can always contact through Fayetteville Plastic Surgery, Cape Fear Aesthetics, because they'll basically be one. And also, if you have records that you need to obtain, you're more than welcome to contact Dr. Ed Dickerson. Ed and I are buddies from way back, and he's been very nice in the transition and made it very easy. And I think you'll be very pleased to get to know him as you've got to know me over the last several decades. I've been blessed to have an incredible staff. They've been with me a long time. Loyalty is a strong thing, and many of them have been with me 10, 15 years. And it's just so nice to have a staff that congeals and works together, and it just makes things very, very nice. So I'd like to thank my staff, every one of them, and for all that they've done over the years, and even my former staff that were with me before, that had to either go for mobilization purposes with their spouses or different reasons. So thank you to those guys and gals. I have been more than blessed to have an unbelievably fantastic wife, coming up on 30 years of marriage, and 3 beautiful children. William, my son, and he now lives in Shanghai, China. Victoria, my daughter, who is now married, is now a Campbell, and lives in Lynchburg, Virginia. And my youngest daughter, Shelby Elizabeth Miller, who is now a freshman at the University of North Carolina. They all attended the University of North Carolina as Tar Heels, as did my wife and I, so we are now a community family of Tar Heels. My dad was an incredible fellow, Horace William Rock Miller, and now I'm Horace William Mark Miller. He was the 3rd, I'm the 4th, and my son is the 5th. He was a tremendous influence and mentor to me. He was in community medicine here, in internal medicine and family practice for 38 years. And I used to make rounds with him when I was a little kid at Highsmith Hospital. And then what goes around turns around. I became a physician, and now I get to walk the same halls that he walked in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and even 80s. And then I got to walk them in the 80s, 90s, and into the new century. So he's just been incredible influence. He was a great man. He always told me to take time to smell the roses, and also to carpe diem, which means seize the day. And I've tried to do that every day, and tried to instill that in my children as well. Again, also I'd like to thank Cape Fear Valley Hospital, the medical center, all the administrators, Mike, and all the way down, Mike Nagowski, all the way down to just the people that I run into the halls with and say hey to. It's just been a pleasure to work with them, and also down at Highsmith Hospital, which is actually the hospital I was born in the 1950s. So it's been quite a run there. Also, I'd like to thank the staff at Family Ambulatory Surgery. They've been fantastic, and it's just been a lot of fun. And the doctors, all my colleagues. I've had such a good time with my colleagues over the years. just not only professionally but also socially, and just in the community, and not only helping here, but several of us have gone and reached out across the world to help in medical missions. I'd like to thank those docs as well. Medical missions is a passion of mine also, as well as just missions in general. And I've been blessed to travel all over the world, the Philippines, to do cleft lips and palates. And I was in Iraq in 2003 with Steve Logue, my brother-in-law, an internist, and Al Hartness, a pediatrician, and the three of us, the three amigos, went over to Basra in Iraq and operated on the Iraqi kids and just helped in that relief effort. So it's been a pleasure. I want to continue that and work more in missions. I've been to Africa many, many times, and we would love, my wife and I would love to continue to carry on that tradition. There's a new skincare line that I'm very excited about called Derma Sensa. It's going to be the first over-the-counter anti-acne medicine cosmeceuticals that's being offered in mainland China. And so we're very excited about it. It was started several years ago. A partner and I have been working on it, and now we have 20 physicians that have gotten together and helped found this company, and we hope to offer a complete line of cosmeceuticals, 22 products, to mainland China. We'll be going mostly into the 2nd to 4th tier cities, which are still million-plus cities, so these would be like the Chicagos and Atlantas of China. There's 1.3 billion people in China, and it's just a great need. Half of the college kids, according to one study, in China have acne. And so this would be a great way to help China as well as to bring a new cosmeceutical line into China. We'll also be offering this line on the internet in the United States, as well as in certain facial plastic surgeons and dermatologists and plastic surgeons offices across the United States. So a lot of people have been asking me, they've been saying, well gosh, Dr. Miller, you're going to be offering this product to China, you know, what about us? And so I said, well, let's see if we can't make it available to everyone here in the United States as well. So we've done that. The blessings that I've been given hopefully will be carried on for generations to come, and that the people that see the actions that we have hopefully will carry on a kindness to someone else, or a skill to someone else, that they can help someone else in that same capacity. It's been a great 25 years here in the community as a professional, and the things that I've been able to experience, and the joys and the laughter and the excitement of my patients has just made it just a joy to be here for this many years. I'm excited to move on to the next transition. I'll be moving up to the mountains, up to Blowing Rock, North Carolina, but I'll always have a place here in Fayetteville because of my roots are here. So I would have to just say, everyone, carpe diem, that's my big bywords, which means seize the day. Thank you very much again for listening, and thank you for being patients and colleagues and friends and neighbors. Again, thank you so much, and I look forward to being a presence in the community, if not physically, but spiritually and mentally as well. Thank you.